भजन करो। ओहो ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। I'm repeating the first mantra, chanting the first one. You repeat after me. Ishavasya sarvam yatkinchit jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjitaha ma krutah kasya svittanam. So here, as we saw, Upanishad has given us the most exalted vision of life, that everything, may you cover everything with Ishvara. And the meaning of this Ishvara is nothing but Pratyagatma, Asti Bhati Priyam. So when I know myself as Asti Bhati Priyam, that is Atma or Brahman, automatically I look upon other things also as I. See, Asti Bhati Priyam, rather than looking for it here, that this thing is, it shines and it is useful. No. You begin with I am, I shine, and I am lovable to myself. Now this includes everything. So the same Asti Bhati Priyam is here. There is absolutely no difference. The difference exists only in name and form and function. But Asti Bhati Priyam, that is existence, consciousness, and Priyam, that is Ananda, is same. There is no division at all. So when you have the right understanding of I, then automatically the entire creation is covered. So then when I look at you, what am I looking at? I plus a certain form. I, that is Asti Bhati Priyam, another form. I, another form. I, forms are different. Here in this body also there is one form. But what is common? Asti Bhati Priyam. So when understand this, rather than looking for Asti Bhati Priyam, what is existence here? What is shining here? No. I exist. Atma. It shines. Do I need to ask anyone that whether I am aware or not? Please tell me whether I am aware or not. No. Why? Because I know that I am aware. I know that I am conscious. So the same thing applies everywhere. So there are no different Asti Bhati Priya. It is just one. So contact it here, which means know it here. When you know this here, here means as Atma, then automatically the entire universe is covered with what? With Ishvara, which is non-different from this I. Ishvara, then I need not look, where is he? Why don't you give me darshana? He is already here. He is already manifesting himself as I. And in that, the entire creation is already covered. This will be elaborated in the mantras beginning from 4 to 8. So don't worry. In case you have some doubts, it will get cleared over there. Because this is a subtle concept. So you have to understand. Again, it will be elaborated. Then the mantra said that protect tena. There were some questions yesterday. Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha. Tena tyaktena is a peculiar prayoga. It is an bhave pratyay. It is abstract noun. But what it means is, through renunciation, may you protect this knowledge. If you have it, once it is told, once this knowledge is imparted, and if you gain it, fine. If you abide in it, fine. Otherwise, keep on reveling in this. Keep on deliberating on this, with which means tyaga, which means with now a life of renunciation, which means that now you declare or you take up sannyasa. That is what Bhashyakara says. That now you are given just to pursue this knowledge. Now it is a life which is dedicated to discovering and abiding in this knowledge. Which knowledge? That I alone am. This universe is me. It is my manifestation, which is there now, not there now. Universe is an agantuka thing. It is an incidental thing. What is always there? Never to leave. Asti bhati priya. So I is always there. That is the ultimate and absolute swarupa of I. Universe is agantuka. It is there now, not there now. But whenever it is there, it is me. Name and form are also nothing but I. So, you have to protect this knowledge by living a very dedicated life to this knowledge. See, certain life, so that life where there is no other place for any other thing, no karma, no business, no other agenda, from morning to evening, Vedanta Vichara, only this knowledge, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasana. This is the only occupation. That is life of sannyasa. Where is it possible? In Grihastha-ashrama, this is not possible. In no other life is this, if it is possible, if you can do it, fine. That is sannyasa. That is sannyasa. But that kind of life is conducive. Understand, that kind of life will be conducive to discovering this, rather than the life where you are distracted all the time, where there are demands upon you. Do this, do that, fulfill this, fulfill that. Nothing wrong in that if you are clear about it. But when you want to discover this within a certain time, because you don't know how much time you have, and so it's better that you start now and try to finish it with the time that is available. So that is why it is said that tena tyaktena bhunjitaha. It is also said that tyajataiva hi gneyam tyaktuhu pratyak param padam, which means that it is the life of renunciation. It is by that you can easily, it facilitates that life of sannyasa facilitates in understanding the self, because there is nothing to disturb you, nothing to distract you. At the most, as Swamiji says, 2 times, even in biggest of sannyasi, most the sannyasi who always is doing meditation, he also gets up twice. Once at 12:30 or 12 for lunch, takes his kamandalu and goes for bhiksha, and once in the evening. Other than that, ideally speaking, other than that, he is just given to dwelling upon this, I am Brahman, everything is Brahman, until this becomes a reality. until this becomes spontaneous. Spontaneity is the name of the game. You don't have to sit and think, hey, whether I am Brahman or not. No, it should be spontaneous. Just as what is spontaneous today? I am Swamini, I am Paraprajnananda, I am so and so. My education is this, my nationality is this, I will show my ID card, this and that. That is spontaneous. In the middle of the night also, if you wake me up and who are you? Then I will not say I am Brahman. What will come? Why are you disturbing me? I am Paraprajnananda, sleeping. Understood? So that is something which is ingrained. That much natural, that much spontaneous should become what? You may not declare all the time, I am Brahman, but that is there. That is called Sthita Prajna. Your Prajna has become sthir. Until then, this is to be done. Understood? So that is what is told in the first mantra. That is the main Upadesha, main teaching of the Shastra. And the means for that is also given. Tyaga, life of Tyaga is most suited. That is why Bhashyakara in Sadhan Panchakam says that may you live, once this is clear that this is the goal of life, then Atmecha Vyavasiyatam. May you cultivate and tender the desire for Atma. How? Nijagruhat Turnam Vinirgamyatam. By giving up the home. I will not advocate or suggest that you give up home. Then where will you go? So wherever you are, if you can, if all this is possible, a life of sannyasa is possible, which is not that easy. But make your home an ashrama. Make your own home an ashrama. Live life in such a way where you have minimum needs. 2-3 people may be there, all help each other, complement each other in pursuing this life. Nothing like that. There will be nothing like that. So, in short, you have to discover this in this life itself as far as possible. If it doesn't happen, then you will pick up the threads in the next life. Provided you have done it here, you will pick up the threads. So, this is what is told. Now, so Jnana Nishtha, the main purpose of Vedas, the main goal has been already imparted. Now, we come to second mantra. As Bhashyakara now connects, Bhashyakara is written, Evam Atma Vidaha Putradi Eshna Traya Sanyasena Atma Jnana Nishtataya Atma Rakshitavyaha Iti Esha Vedarthaha. What is the prime purpose of Veda, or what is the purport of Veda? That have this vision and then protect this vision. Do whatever is required to protect this, which means take care of this. No, it will come. No, be alert so that this vision, this understanding doesn't go anywhere. Sometimes we get so preoccupied with certain events of life, then this is forgotten. Then this goes away. No. Be alert and vigilant and pursue this constantly. So, that is already said. Now, atha itarasya, for those who are not capable of this, they are not being condemned, but it is quite possible that this vision, being so lofty, is not that instantaneous for me. I may not be that ready, that qualified to have this vision. In spite of my sincerity, I still cannot see Ishvara everywhere. I still am selfish. I still have Dehabhimana. This is there. I look upon myself as a human being with a certain name and form, and I'm fastly attached to that. This can be there. So, what about them? Shruti, Upanishad is mother. Shruti is mother. Mother will never discard any child. The best one, okay, now he is the Jnani, the one who is addressed in the first mantra. Mother knows now he can take care of himself. I need not bother about him. But there is this other one who is still struggling. So then it cannot be discarded. He should be addressed accordingly. So now this next mantra is for him who is still not ready but has to be prepared. You have to be ready for the message, for the knowledge of the first mantra. So now what are the guidelines that is being said in the second mantra, which in other words talks about karma yoga. So can you see how Lord Krishna, the master cowherd, the milkman, he has milked from the Upanishads. The milk of the Upanishads, the teachings of the Upanishads has been very brilliantly, in a very beautiful manner he has taken. So Upanishads talk of this two nishtha, Jnana nishtha, which we have already seen, and it talks of karma nishtha, which means karma yoga. Karma yoga is nothing but preparation. You prepare yourself with proper attitudes in life for knowledge. That is karma yoga. That the source is here. The source is here. You find some mantras. Clear-cut mantra is found here, and in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also you find, in Shukla Yajurveda. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is also Shukla Yajurveda. This is also Shukla Yajurveda. Here you find the source of karma yoga too. So both the nishthas Bhagavan has taken and formed the basis for Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is Brahma Vidya as well as Yoga Shastra. Both of them are found very well here. So now in the second mantra, I am chanting, you repeat after me. Kurvanneveha karmani Jiji vishet shatagum samaha Evam tvainanyate tosti Na karma lipyate nare. See, mantra says, see, Kurvan eva iha karmani jiji vishet shatam samaha. Upanishad says, may you desire to live for how many years? 100 years or more also. But did nothing wrong. Live long. Longevity is desirable with fitness. It is desirable. Not that if you are not healthy at all, then it may become a curse. But otherwise, Upanishad itself says, may you desire to live jiji vishet shatam samaha. May you desire to live for 100 years. But how? Kurvan eva iha karmani. By performing karmas. And when Shastra uses this word karma, understand karma with proper attitude. Duty-based karmas. Not moving from here and there and doing nothing. No, not that. But karmas done, karmas which are vihita. Vihita means which have come in your life as duty. And do them. No, I am performing my duties, but I am waiting to get rid of it. And they are a big burden to me. No, not by that kind of attitude, but with proper attitude. That this is my privilege. I am honored with that. Perform your karmas. Kurvan eva. Kurvan is a present participle. While performing karmas, not shirking them, utilizing them in the best way. Live your life. Then in the second line it says, Evam tvai, you who are like this. The Upanishad says, Evam tvai, you, addressing the human being who is still not ready and has identification with the body, identification with the entire complex, body-mind complex, and he looks upon himself as an incomplete being, limited person. To him, this is said, Evam tvai, you who are like this, for you there is no other way. no other way, evam tvai na anyatha itaha asti. There is no other path, no other way for you by which na karma lipyate, by which karma will not bind you. Very huge statement. It says that other than this, there is no way that karma will not bind you. Otherwise, karma will bind you, definitely bind you. If you think that I will have a long life, merry-go-round, eat, drink and make merry for the entire life, that is what Upanishad has given permission. No. Having a long life, performing duty-based karmas with proper attitude, only then this karma will bless you. Otherwise, the same karmas, bereft of that attitude, which means without that attitude, they are going to karmana badhyate jantuhu. They will definitely, but definitely bind you and will perpetuate this life of samsara. Will perpetuate samsara. Samsara means life of becoming, coming and going, becoming all the time. This I became, now another thing, now another thing. Now there is no end to this. That will be perpetuated. So follow our guidelines. That is what, this is the mood in which Upanishad is saying. May you live, desire to live. It need not say it need not say desire to live. Already that desire is there. Who wants to die? Who doesn't want to live a long life? Even the person, even on the deathbed. And if it is told, if the doctor says, if you take this medicine, you will be out of it. So far he was praying, oh God, please take me, please take me, please take me. But if this is told, he wants to come, nothing wrong. There is this love for life. May you have it and live a long life. Respect that, but in a certain manner. This is, the boundaries are drawn. You have to live a certain kind of life. So, discipline yourself. Be ready. Upanishad is that way, Shastra is that way, very strict. Because life is an opportunity given to reach the goal, to actualize that goal, which is right, which is myself. And so, make the most of it. If you are not ready, then live properly. And how is that? Kurvan eva iha karmani, nirvartayan eva karmani, means performing your karmas. Again, karma means understand your duties. See, each and every human being who has come here has a role. Moment you come and moment you pass a certain age, maybe this does not apply when you are a child or an infant or you are still in Gurukulam also. Moment you go to Gurukulam, there are duties. You have to bring Bhiksha for your Guru, serve him, do this, do that, this much lesson, by heart this, otherwise no lesson tomorrow. So all kinds of duties come. Okay, more than that, moment you enter the life of a householder, moment you enter then a new chapter and the real chapter of life begins. It is here that you grow. Grihastha ashram is not an ordinary ashram. It is a very, very important ashram of life. It is here that you grow. And life is, understand, meant for growing, not aging. Age we will. We don't have to do anything. Even if I sit back, age will go, it will come. But that is not life. Just breathing is not life. What is life? Life means growing, rising towards the goal. That is life. And that can happen when you live a life of duty. And moment you enter Grihastha ashrama, there are roles for you. There are duties. You are given roles. You are a husband. You are wife. you are mother, you are sister, sister-in-law, mother-in-law, citizen. Manifold duties are there. And there are duties attached to each and every role. Just show me one role which doesn't have duty. We may not perform is another matter. We may not perform is another matter. No, I don't care. I don't care. I don't bother. Let them. No, you will have to bother. Now you will be told what happens. What happens if we don't bother, if we don't care in the third mantra. The third mantra will be that. But here it says that there is duty or script attached with every role. Just as a director of the play, when they give you your roles, along with that is the script, what you should be speaking, the way you should be speaking, narrating your dialogues, everything with kind of action, gestures, everything is prescribed. Similarly, with each duty, there is a script. And now, I should be performing those duties in that way. So whenever I perform a duty, there are, as Swamiji says, there are two altars before us. Which are those? One is ego and other is Ishvara. There are two altars before me. Either I perform the action just for myself, for my betterment, just for myself. And if it is convenient, I do it just for myself. Agenda is just the ego. I and at the most I and mine. There is no room for others. So this is one possibility. And the other possibility is Ishvara. Ishvara means rest. If not rest, my family, extended family, my state, my country, my neighborhood, wherever I am called upon, there I perform my actions so that their needs, their demands are fulfilled. See, right from the beginning, as we saw in the first mantra, what is said? Tena tyaktena bhunjitaha. May you protect this knowledge by tyaga. So that goes through and through in life. Tyaga not just in sannyasa. Tyaga begins from where? Grihastha-ashrama. Grihastha-ashrama is life of tyaga. You have to understand others, listen to them, try to find out their needs and do it that way. No, but it's not convenient to me. That doesn't work. My child goes to school at 7 o'clock, but I can't get up that early. For mother will do for child, but this applies to others, So I put my demands, my likes, my dislikes, my convenience on the back burner. And what do I bring in the front? The person for whom I am doing. I bring them in the front burner and do for what is it that they want. So each and every duty, each and every role, in each and every role, what becomes of paramount importance to me, that how best can I serve them. But what about me? Question will come, no? But what about me? I have been doing for my whole life. What have I got? This is the natural, or not natural, I won't say natural, but this question often arises. What about me? I have been doing, and if I keep on doing, what about me? Here it says, when you give this, we have to discover in life. And this is what Upanishad is expecting from us. That remember who you are. That is why in the first mantra, the vision is given. What is the vision? You are full. You are full, and that fullness you see means you are Atma, you are Brahman, you are full. Now tap upon that. Keep that in mind. Don't forget that. And now function from that platform. Function from that platform. I am full. I am not a beggar. I am not a needy person. And now I give. I do not give importance to the small I's demands, but go back to the self, go back to my reality and function from that. Even though I don't experience the fullness of Atma now, but this is the way, there is no other way. So karmas, duties, when they are performed in this way, only then and then it purifies me. It takes away something from me. What? Every time I do this way, my smallness goes. Ego receives a dent. Not you, first others. Lord Krishna says this much, only this much is elaborated so well in Bhagavad Gita. Till the end, in Bhagavad Gita, you find shlokas of Karma Yoga. In the 18th chapter, last up to that, Lord Krishna says what? Yatav pravrittir bhutanam, yena sarvam idam tatam. He says that by whom the entire creation is pervaded, may you offer your actions to him. But where is this Ishvara? We have already seen. Ishvara is everywhere. In my spouse, in my child, in my sister-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law. In brother I can see, not in brother-in-law. In mother I can see, not in mother-in-law. Forget all this. Tall order. Mother is loving, not that much. Mother-in-law. But I do not see, we have to make it practical, because otherwise the question arises, Swamiji, this is not practical. So I will say you have to make it practical. Otherwise this will not work. We have to grow. Understand? We have to grow in life. And so, Swakarmana tam abhyarchya, with your actions worship. Worship who is before you. Either the action can be used, either when somebody, Swamiji says this beautifully, that when somebody comes before me, there will be one person who will think how to use this fellow, how to use him for my advantage, for my business and for my other things. Or there can be another person, a karma yogi. What will a karma yogi think? How can I be useful to him? How can I be useful to... There are two ways. Either I use you for my purpose, or I become useful to you. Karma yogi is one who chooses the other path. He has faith in Ishvara. Even though he doesn't experience Ishvara now, I will be taken care of. So Karma Yoga is a bhakta. Karma Yogi has to have knowledge of Ishvara. Without Ishvara, there is no Karma Yoga. No Karma Yoga. You can't proceed. So, I give. Each and every duty, each and every opportunity I pick up. For what? For contributing, for giving, for reaching out. When the question arises, the murmur arises from within, what about me? Silence it by saying that in giving you will get. And it is a fact that when I give with love, when my attitude is full of love and care, in that process itself, I will get it. When the mother, I will give you a simple example, which we see every day before us. When the mother is feeding the child, when the mother is feeding the husband and children who are sitting, and they are all engrossed in eating, one by one, everything they are finishing, forgetting that she has to eat. Sometimes on Sundays, their mood is different. So, they enjoy. But will the mother feel, oh, I'll have to now cook again. I hope they eat less. Will a mother? No mother. Why? Why? Tell me why. She is also a human being. But her heart is full, full of love and care for her children. She will go without things, even father. Father will go on bicycle and give a scooter to the son. Father will not go to US. He will save the money for the child to go. We all have experienced this, haven't we? So we know that, and when you give, you experience that love. See, love can be experienced when it comes to you. Whether it will come to not, and when it comes, that whether it is true or not, that also you don't know. Whether people are making show of it, I love you, who knows. But when you give, you are sure of it. The way you give, the attitude with which you give, you are sure of it. You experience it at that time. Did Shabri experience that love or not? Tell me. Even Rama had not even come. She was waiting all her life up to 80 years. When Rama came, she was 8-year-old woman. Till then, she was every day plucking the berries. Did she not experience that love? In each berry that she plucked, she soaked it with her love. So what I am trying to say is that don't keep asking, what about me? What about me? No, you will get it. So this is the attitude. In this attitude, you purify yourself. You are tapping upon the wealth that is right here. Never forget this. This is what is contained in Shastra. We talk of practicality. This is practical. Experiment. Do it. There is no other way. So I contribute. I have been taking as a child. What did my mother not do for me? What did father not do for me? What did teacher not do for me? What did grandmother did? When she was, tell me story, Karanma. Only when same story every day. But still I would like to listen. Imagine what it did to me that time. In short, I have been taking. As Swamiji says, we stand on the shoulders of the giants. We are standing upon them. So stop asking, what about me? You are what you are is because of the contribution of others. Swamiji likes to say, in a cup of coffee, the entire creation has contributed. In this just one cup of coffee, early morning I take. Starbucks or wherever. In that one cup of coffee, who all are there? Who all are there? Not less than the entire creation. Sun, moon, even all the natural elements, all the human beings, all the laborers and everything. How can you say, what did they do? I am a self-made person. It's a myth. Self-made man is a myth. So, stop saying, what about me? My life, come out from that small cocoon of ego. And then see, expand your circle of concern. Expand that circle. And this will take away all your ragas and dveshas and kama and krodha. And when you give, in this attitude, every time you feel lighter and lighter and bigger and bigger. At the end of the day, you feel good. Otherwise, even after sitting in the cushion, recliner, not cushion, recliner, with AC and everything, I'm depressed. Because I don't think highly of myself. I do not have self-esteem. But when I do for you, I feel good. Before you feel good, when I help you, I feel good about myself. Whoever, you all know this, you give donations, you feel good about yourself. Whenever you do something good for others, You raise yourself in your own esteem. And that gives you lot of happiness. You don't need other happiness. This is sattvic joy. This is sattvic joy. Joy coming from aggrandizing, consuming, depriving others is rajas and tamas. That doesn't last for long. Whereas this one, you don't know, but it is opening the door for moksha. Opening the door for the knowledge. Which knowledge? I am Ishvara. Because to understand that I am Ishvara, first all the obstacles have to go. They are covering Atma today. Atma is today covered by what? Raga. Tivra, a strong ego. Anger, greed. All of this is covering. Like the treasure, in the olden days we used to find that treasure is hidden somewhere. You go there and excavate. But then what do you find? Upon the treasure is a cobra. It is in dark cave where all the beds are there, and then you have cleared everything, but then cobra is standing. First remove and then you will get. As long as that cobra stands, can you have it? Similarly, the cobra is here. It may be too much to talk like that, but Kama esha, Krodha esha, Rajoguna samudbhavaha. All this is there. We should be honest with ourselves. Ego, aggressiveness, greed, selfishness. Until then, Ishvara, everything is just talk. Mere talk. So, this is indispensable. What is indispensable? Removing all this. And that can be removed. Bhagavan has shown the way. Upanishad shows the way. Evam tvai na anyatha itaha asti. There is no other way. And that is why Shastra is not stupid. It says Grihastha-ashrama. Grihastha-ashrama is life of giving, life of offering, self-offering. I offer. The entire creation is looking at you. Give me something. You have the capacities. Threefold capacities are given. That is what is said. This will be a deliberate life. Life not of impulses. Impulse will be for me. Let me take for myself. And then give rest. Good I will take. And the rest will be kept for others. No. Good for others. First for you. Take out the share. In the olden days, when the food is cooked, they will first take out the share. This is for the Atithi, guest. This is for Brahmana. This is for cow. This is for birds. Everything done and then left. Yagna shishta shinas santaha. Yagna shishta shinas santaha. Muchyante sarva kilbishehi. When you partake of what is left after having contributed, first give the shareholders. Big houses, Ambanis, if they take everything, shareholders have to be given first. Similarly, these are all shareholders. Devatas, Pashus, Rishis, parents, all this, the entire universe, give them. If not give them, live your simple life with sincerity, doing your best in each and every of your duty. You will be neutralizing all your smallness, all the smallness. It is smallness which is inhibiting Atma today. And that won't go like that. No, it will by grace of God. What grace of God? Sometimes we have to work. Bhagavan will give you Upanishad. Bhagavan will talk about Karma Yoga. Bhagavan could have said, Arjuna, you don't need Karma Yoga. Arjuna did not want to work. He did not want to fight because he had all wrong understanding. So right from the beginning he said, I will live life of Bhiksha. Bhagavan said, forget it. No way. Till the end, till the 18th chapter, he kept on saying, Niyatam kuru karmatvam, karma jyayo hya karmanaha. Do your duty. Without that, doors of Atmajnana will not open. Sannyasastu mahabaho dukkham aptum ayogatah. Without that, if you take sannyasa, there will be no tragedy like that. So this is a step which you cannot bypass. If you are not ready, in the past lives, if you have not done all this, then you can't escape this. So this is recommended. Life of Karma Yoga, life of giving, life of contribution and not consuming, life of sharing and not grabbing. This is said. Okay. Now, having said this, Jnana Nishtha has come, Karma Nishtha has come. Now comes the third mantra. Atha idanim avidvan nindarthoyam mantraha arabhyate. Now Upanishad says that those who do not fall in the category of the first mantra, not even in the category of the second one, but choose to live their life out of impulse, whatever I like, if it is mine, and they are given to what? They are given to just making merry. Eat, drink, make merry. This is their understanding of life. Life given to sense pleasures. To them, for them, this is now said. So let us read that. You repeat after me. Asuryanam te lokaha andena tamasa vrutaha tamste pretya vigachanti yeke chatmahano janaha. Now see, now in a Upanishad, mother, Shruti's mother is in a different mode. She is buried in a different mode, you know. So she is now condemning, looks like it's condemning. Condemning those who do not fall in the first two and live a life of just sense pleasures, indulgence. To them, now Shruti says that they are destroying themselves. Who? Asurya namate lokaha andena tamasavritaha. They go because they asuhu. Asu means prana. Asusu ramate. Asusu means those who are given just to sense pleasures and pleasures of the sense organs with the sense objects with the sense organs. They are given to that, and that is why they are called asuhu. And who are they? See, here Tikakara says, Paramatma bhavam advayam apekshya devadayopi asuraha. Tikakara says, even devatas, if they live a life of just devatas, means not Vishnu, Brahma and all of them, but there are certain Indra, there are certain devatas who just live a life of indulgence. Here Tikakara says that if you are doing that, then you also fall in the category of what? Asurya. Means then after death, when you live your life in this way, this precious life, when it is wasted away in just sense enjoyment, then what happens after this life? Where do you go? See, what you come across is what you do throughout your life. A person is nothing but what he does and thinks of. Yo yat shraddhaha sa eva saha. I am what my thoughts are, and my actions are in keeping with my thoughts. So a person is nothing but his thoughts and his actions keeping in with those thoughts. So those who live this kind of life of sense pleasures even after death, where will they go? to such realms where there is nothing but darkness, which means this intellect will not be there, or you will not have the capacity to decipher, you will not have the capacity to choose the right thing. That will be taken away from. That is why we see some becomes animal, there are sthavara, trees. This is all abuse, when you have not used what is given to you in the right way, then maybe it will be taken away from us. So they go to such lokas those who do not have clear understanding about life. What is the life meant for? What have I come here for? Why am I demanding? Why are there desires in me all the time? Rather than fulfilling them one by one, intellect is given to us to think. Why am I asking more and more? What is the source? Why nothing seems to be satisfying me? Rather than asking that, just keeps on engaging in sense pleasures, which means you are, what are they doing? It is written here that Bhashyakara writes beautifully, they are Atma Hanaha, they kill themselves, they are committing suicide. Not really, but living this kind of life is compared to killing oneself, hurting oneself. See, we are given the faculty of choice by which we can either help ourselves or harm ourselves. Freedom of choice, free will is given. This free will is a big thing. Animals do not have. Nobody other than human being has this free will. They do not make wrong choices because nature is guiding them. They live life as programmed by nature. Human being is given this choice. You decide. This choice is a big thing. See, Swamiji says there is no choice in making a choice. No, I will refrain. You cannot, you have to choose. Two paths are Shreyascha Preyascha Manushya Metaha. There is one path of Viveka before you, another path of Aviveka, which means you can make a wrong choice. One will lead you, one will, in some escalators, take you up. And other escalators take you down below. So when you make a wrong choice, you go down below. And when you make the right choice, you go. Choice you have to make. You have to take this responsibility and make the correct choice, keeping the goal in life, keeping the goal in mind and selecting the right means. When this is not done at all, and what choices are made, what is it that my eyes want, what is it that my tongue wants, what is it my different sense organs want, I keep on giving them. Yes. A time comes when I become totally addicted to that. A time comes. See, I become the kind of thing which I court. If I court sense objects and sense pleasures all the time, I also become like that. They are jadam. I also become inert like it, which means the mind doesn't remain that sharp. Mind doesn't remain that agile. It loses the capacity to think of subtle things. That is why we have to be very alert and make correct choices right from the beginning. Okay, now what is gone. Better late than never. We make correct choices. Otherwise, what happens? Every time you look at the world, look at the objects, please satisfy me, please give me. And you are out living this kind of extrovert life, then what happens? Every time you are vidyamanasya atmanaha tiraskaranaat, you are disrespecting, abusing what? What are you abusing? Atma, consciousness, Brahman, Ishvara, who is right here. Every time you go out, you are disrespecting this one. Every time we keep asking for things, then in spite of the knowledge being given, then we are disrespecting, we are ignoring, we are abusing. And when you constantly abuse your life, your free will in this way, a time comes when it loses the capacity to make the right choice. Ravana did not become Ravana just like this, like that. He was a scholar, Pandita, Brahmana. But what was given importance? Not his knowledge, but his desires. In spite of knowledge was all here, but it did not help him. What is this? Atma Hanaha. They hurt themselves. They kill themselves. In the process, they are killing themselves. How? Vidyamanasya Atmanaha. Atma is right here. Atma is Shivoham, Chidananda Rupoham, Ajaraha, Amaraha, Ananda Swarupaha. That is not available. That is not available for me. And what is there for me? Objects. I go look there. Every time ignoring this. There are Mahatmas in the society. If you do not know this yourself, there are some good people in the society. There is good literature available. Why don't you go and ask them how to live? But we do not, in that egoism, I am the best, nobody like me. So many times it was pointed out to Ravana that you are doing wrong. You are looking upon, you are having your eyes on the mother of the creation. He said, no, everything is for the person like me. What will that Rama do? So he did not pay heed to any of the warnings given by anyone. Mandodari, Maricha, so many. So a point comes in life when you abuse your intellect. A point comes in life from where there is no return. From where there is no return. That is why Lord Krishna said, Uddared Atmanatmanam, Natmanam Avasadayet. Oh, always lift yourself by yourself. Never allow yourself to go down the ladder. Never allow. Because otherwise, you will become your own enemy. That is what these people did, you know. So, exactly that is what is said here. That those who live this kind of life kill themselves, abuse themselves, hurt themselves. So we have a choice either to help ourselves or hurt ourselves. They chose to hurt themselves. And the kind of life that you live here, Anta kalecha mameva, swaran muktva kalevaram. At the end also that will come before you. Because that is what is done throughout the life. That thing will come at the end and accordingly will be the gati. Accordingly, this may sound too much for us. But we have to keep this in mind. That intellect is a very, very important thing. We have to use it wisely. This life, it is said, you know, that life itself is precious. In this, you are given the human body is like that sailboat, you know. And for that, there is a conducive wind in the form of Ishvara gracing you. Guru is there in the form of the captain of the boat. But still, if I do not pay attention to all this and misuse all this, then I cannot utilize them. It will all be wasted. We have no idea the amount of good actions that are used for this life, that we have paid. This life this has been given to us by spending so much of good actions. All of them has come to naught when you misuse it. This is said in the third mantra, not for condemning these people, but to praise the adhikari of the first and the second mantra. Sometimes mother praises, to praise the other children, this fellow will be condemned. Look at them, how well they are studying. Look at the line that he has taken. Look at the career that he built. To condemn this one. And what are you doing? This is called Arthavada. What is this? Called Arthavada. Where with a certain reason you either praise or you condemn. So these three people are so far shown by the Upanishad. First one is the man of knowledge, spontaneous person. And if one is not that, then prepares oneself for that by life of sannyasa. And the third one is deliberate, lives life deliberately with the right choices, with the right attitude. And the fourth one is what? Totally impulsive fellow, given to just sense pleasures. These three are described. Now, from tomorrow, from mantra 4 to 8, again, first mantra will be elaborated. And with the result of that knowledge, that when this knowledge gets, when one abides, when there is abidance in this knowledge, then what is the phala? What is the phala of that knowledge will be talked about, will be discussed in from mantra 4 to 8, which we will take up tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.